Good afternoon. Hi, Simon. Good to see you. Can I just start by asking you about Patrick returning with his Crystal Palace team to Manchester City? There's a lot of excitement in London about what's happening with Patrick. How would you assess him as a coach at the moment, and also his chances of being maybe in the future a Manchester City manager?
It will be an honor to see him again. I met him my first season here when I was here in Manchester. Of course, he's an important part for the Arsenal history. What he has done there was outstanding. And after I was lucky to meet him in New York when I was there, one trip I done with him and Martin Edelman. Happy he's back in a high level in the Premier League and doing really well because the last games he played in tough contenders. His team showed the quality that they have, but they are able to do it. And looking forward to see him tomorrow.
His chances maybe of managing City one day?
All the managers around the world have chance to be manager here.
What about this week? I'm guessing it might feel a little strange. Manchester City no longer in the League Cup. Quite a lot's been written about it this week. Will it give you a little bit more energy, a little bit more focus on the other competitions, having gone out of the League Cup? Is that a consolation?
Well, it's a news because we won 4 times in a row. Normally when that's happened is a news. So, and playing this competition until the end and winning many times, it was not bad in the other competitions. So we have to prove ourselves. It's been out is good for us or completely the opposite. So far, I would have prepared to, I would have liked to continue in this competition because the results we achieve in the Premier League, in Champions League, playing FA Cup included, winning once and arriving to Champions semi-finals, is because we are used to play every 3 days. But accepting that, congratulate West Ham for the for the next round. So it's what it is. So when arrive in the weeks that the other teams have to play the Carabao Cup, we are not going to play the Carabao Cup. We are going to prepare the week to the next games. So we will see. If the results were good, I would say it was good. Nice to be out of the Carabao Cup, and if it's wrong, would be the opposite. But our experience is not bad. We can handle it to play a lot of games on many competitions. But you cannot win all the time. So it's part of the game. In football, like in all the sports, win is an exception. So normally you lose more than you win.
Thank you, Pete. Vicky Sparks.
Good morning, Pep. Good to see you.
Hi.
This weekend will be your 200th Premier League game in charge. Firstly, congratulations. And secondly, what does that achievement mean to you?
I've been many years here. When you are 200 games, it's because you have been many years. And when you have many years, it's because we won some games. So no secrets. So we are judged for the results. And we are not judged how good we are or bad we are. It's just for the results. If you can get this milestone, is because we have done quite decent with the players.
Yes, many results were quite decent in that period. Is there one or two standout ones as you look back on that time?
No, I don't have any regret. So I could not demand or ask more than we have done so far. So impossible. So I'm more than delighted that what we live together in this period, and hopefully in the years still to come, we can continue working and doing well.
And just finally for me on Patrick Vieira, am I right that he spent some time with you really early on at Bayern when he was doing his coaching badges? He came over for a week or so, and just wondering what your earliest impressions were of him right at the beginning of that coaching career.
Listen, when a person like Patrick came to Munich, and first of all, you cannot imagine the honor it was for me, for all of us, for the staff, to get the visit for him, what he has done in world football. This type of players, not just on the pitch, I think as a human being, what he has done for the Premier League, for the world football was outstanding. So it's a privilege, an honor. Only I can say thank you to visit us. And after we were together a short time here in Manchester, and after that, and now it changed the dynamic, that the completely different, the way they play with Crystal Palace is changing many things. And after that, Crystal Palace always had a really, really good player. So it will be a good task tomorrow.
Thank you. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vicky. Mike Monet.
Hi, Pep. Good afternoon. 200 games so far. Another 200?
No, I don't think so.
How big an impact do you think you've made on the Premier League in those 200 games? How would you assess the impact you've had?
I was incredibly happy. We have fun. We saw the team grow and grow and grow, and that is the best signal that we are doing well. So I try to adapt. I adjust the Premier League for specific things, and the result is 200 games cannot be more satisfied. So it was amazing, and what we live, and the way we want to play, and we did it. So yeah, continue to do it.
Thank you, Pep.
Thank you, Mike. Stu Brennan.
Hello, Pep. Alex Zinchenko back from injury in midweek, and I thought he played very well. I know he's an important player for his country as an attacking midfielder, but he's become a fixture for you at left back. How much work have you had to put into him to make him? I know it's a different playing left back on you, but how much work have you had to put into him to add to the defensive side of his game? And does he accept now that he is a left back when he plays for Manchester City, or does he still want to play a different role?
Alex has a huge personality. He handled the pressure easily. So he's a player with a lot of quality. When playing that position, left back, he's always incredible concentrate. He doesn't make mistakes. He's so reliable in this position. Of course, he can play there, give an alternative, but we struggle a lot to have a left backs, except the first season when they have we have Kolarov and Gael Clichy. Afterwards, we struggle to have a proper. That's why Fabian adapted really well, and Fabian Delph, and after Alex. So I think the day we're going to need it to play in the middle is going to play good, because he is a guy who understands the game, is a guy who plays football really well, a huge personality, and that's why we are more than delighted for the process. And now, so far, Kyle and Joao have been outstanding, but in the same time, the season are too long, and we will need him. And Happy is back after his injury.
Thank you, Stuart. Paul Ballas.
Hola, Pep. Bona tarda. First of all, of course, there's been like a lot of movement in Barcelona this week. Ronald Koeman is no longer the club manager. And first of all, I wanted to ask you how you have been following it, and if you think that football has been fair to Ronald Koeman, which is a friend of you.
Sorry, the second part of the question.
And if you think that football has been fair to Ronald Koeman, which is a friend of you, of course.
Me and Ronald and myself, we know exactly that we depend and we live and we expect and we are there for the results. So nobody can survive without good results. No one. No Koeman, no Pep. No one. So we are judged for the results. It doesn't matter the ideas. Only I can say, like a friend of mine, he will find. I wish him, of course, all the best, and we'll see. We catch up soon, and I'm pretty sure that at the end he did good things for the young players there in the academy, and everybody knows it. So it doesn't matter what we do. We are depending we all the time depend for the results.
And I also wanted to ask you for the main candidate now that is sounding all around to replace him, who is Xavi, a person that you know a lot. A lot of people might compare the personal moment when you arrived at Barcelona as a manager with the moment with Xavi might find now. You were both young managers with not much experience managing in a big league, both being formed and molded in La Masia with the Barca DNA. Do you see like any similarities, or is it too much pressure to compare Xavi with any time in the past?
First of all, I don't know what's going to happen. What is officially Sergi is now is a manager, and of course, give him all the best of luck, because he's a really, really close friend of mine. And about Xavi, so I don't know what's going to happen. I'm pretty sure sooner or later it's going to happen. If just in case it happened, he would be the new manager. Listen, I don't have any doubts that he's ready to do the job. So he knows the house, the environment that is so important in this role, and he knows the game. He has passion, and I'm pretty sure he has more experience right now than I had, for example, when I took over the club or the team from Barcelona. But like Ronald Koeman knows, and Sergi knows, and Xavi knows, and I know, the success you have, it depends on the quality and the commitment and everything for the players. So the people still don't understand and forget that we are the responsibles on everything. Our influence in the game is much, much meaner than the people believe. So it's the quality of the players. So I said many times, the success I had in Barcelona is for the quality of the players we had, Xavi included. So this is the only reason. Is the quality of the players, and the quality of Ronald or Sergi may have less experience, but the Xavi, of course, is really good. So only I wish Sergi now, just in case Xavi will be the next manager or whatever, like is Barcelona. I wish him all the best, and hopefully they can step by step come back the team what deserves to be.
Muchas gracias.
Thanks, Paul. Last question for the embargo from Fred. If you have a question in the embargo, if you could use the raise hand function now, please go.
Hi, Pep. You have said many times, not just today, that managers depend on results, and that's it. Do you think this is fair, though? Or you think that in an ideal world, we from the press or the football fans should look and value all the aspects of managers' jobs and works as much as the results, or this is part of football and should be the result the most important thing?
If you want to change it, you have to dedicate another business. Don't be a manager. It's been like this for centuries, and it's not going to change, because it's that the society will want one guy responsible for the good things, or especially the bad things. And football, always the people who's involved, he knows that depends of many things, for the stars, for the karma, for the moods, for many reasons. Like a manager cannot control it for one reason, is a sport, like there are many people, and it's not individual sport, it's a collective, and the results, the success and good things depend for many factors. But of course we have to point the society when a politician is going wrong, who is the responsible for, the wall is going to crash. And in world football, I'm sorry, is the managers, they're responsible for everything. Should be different maybe, but it's not going to change, so you have to accept it. If you want to change it, dedicate another job, go to university and make another issue. Don't do this business. It's what it is, so you have to accept it. But it's part of, I said, like the society. So it's simple as that. So no secrets. When I took over the team, from my experience, I knew for the day one I will take longer if I get results. Not because I am better than the other one or worse than the other one. It's just the results. And I want to survive. I said I am 6 seasons here. It's because we get the good results here. Otherwise, another manager will be sitting in front of you right now, Fred. So no secrets. You have to win. You have to win. Otherwise, you will be sacked.